Let me tell you about the day two people had an argument and broke a world record. Not a small record. This was the biggest single moment in the history of Roblox. On one single day, more than 47 million people were inside Roblox at the same time. That is more players at once than any game platform on Earth had ever seen. It even beat the record held by Steam, the giant home of computer games. And the wild part is how it all started. It started with two creators getting mad. Two people, two huge games, and one very public online fight in front of millions. They called it the admin abuse war, and kids everywhere rushed in to watch. Picture your favorite game suddenly turning into the wildest party you have ever seen. If you play Roblox, you probably felt this day happen even without knowing why. So today, let me walk you through how a petty argument accidentally made history. Stay with me because the numbers in this story are almost too big to believe. First, you need to know the two games sitting right at the center of all this. The first is Grow a Garden, where you plant seeds and grow a garden for rewards. You water your plants, wait for them to grow, then sell them for coins. It sounds calm and simple, but it became one of the most played games anywhere. It is the kind of game you can leave running while your plants quietly earn money. The second game is Steal a Brainrot, built on those silly AI memes from TikTok. The characters are weird little creatures with goofy, made-up names that sound vaguely Italian. In that game, you collect the characters and try to steal them from other players. Stealing from your friends is the entire point, and it is loud, fast, chaotic fun. Both games are huge, with many millions of kids playing them every single day. On their own, each game pulled in more players than most blockbuster video games. All summer long, the two games had been racing each other for the top spot. Now meet the two creators, because this whole story is really about them. Grow a Garden is led by a developer who goes by the name Jandel. Steal a Brainrot is run by a creator known online as SpyderSammy, or just Sammy. To understand their fight, you need to learn one strange Roblox secret first. Here is the secret. The person who makes a game has special hidden powers inside it. We call these admin powers. Think of them like cheat codes only the creator has. With admin powers, a creator can spawn anything and bend their own game's rules. Normal players can never do this, no matter how long or how hard they play. There are no limits. If the creator can imagine it, they can make it happen. When a creator jumps in and goes wild with those powers, fans call it admin abuse. It is not really cheating. It is more like the creator throwing a giant surprise party. They hand out rare items, trigger crazy events, and let total chaos take over. Imagine your teacher suddenly handing out free pizza in the middle of a normal class. That is the kind of shock and joy an admin event creates inside a game. Players love it because suddenly the game becomes unpredictable and completely hilarious. So both Jandel and Sammy could turn their games into chaos whenever they wanted. And in the middle of August 2025, things between them got tense. Jandel accused Sammy of copying ideas straight out of Grow a Garden. He felt that features like mutations and admin abuse had been borrowed without any credit. Instead of staying quiet about it, Jandel decided to do something bold and very public. He went onto social media and openly declared war on Sammy's game. But this was not a cruel fight. Jandel turned it into a contest with real stakes. His dare was simple. Whoever's admin abuse pulled in more players would be the winner. The bet was clever because it turned a petty fight into something exciting to watch. Picture two of the biggest creators on Roblox staring each other down online. It felt less like a boring coding argument and more like a boxing match announcement. Then he added a twist that made the whole thing matter far beyond bragging rights. For every extra million players he had, Jandel promised to donate $5,000. That money would go to Team Water, a charity that brings clean water to people. It is the same clean water cause that the creator Mr. Beast had helped make famous. So now the fight had a heart. Win or lose, kids would be helping a real cause. Suddenly, this was not just online drama. It was a live event with a real prize. The next day, Sammy accepted the challenge without backing down even a little. He promised to show everyone what real admin abuse was actually supposed to look like. And he agreed to match the donations too, no matter who ended up winning. The big showdown was officially set for Saturday, the 23rd of August. For more than a week, the entire Roblox community could talk about almost nothing else. Kids set alarms and cleared their Saturday just to be online for the start. Fans made videos, memes, and bold predictions about who would crush who. Some kids cheered for the calm farmers, while others backed the chaotic little thieves. Neither creator wanted to be the one who blinked or backed down first. Then, the day finally arrived, and both creators jumped into their games as admins. What happened next was pure, glorious chaos on a scale nobody had ever seen. In Grow a Garden, Jandel began restocking the rarest seeds again and again. Seeds that players normally wait days or weeks for were suddenly appearing instantly. He triggered wild admin weather and special events most players had never witnessed before. Over in Steal a Brainrot, Sammy showed up with a thief sign above his head. He spawned rare characters, caused mayhem, and dared players to grab all the loot. Lucky drops and surprise rewards rained down across both games at the same time. Both games turned into giant fireworks shows of free rewards and total madness. And millions of kids poured in at the exact same moment to be part of it. Remember, these are not robots or fake numbers. These are real people pressing play. The servers groaned under the weight. Games lagged, froze, and some even crashed. But the players just kept coming, and the numbers kept climbing higher and higher. Soon, each game alone was holding numbers that normal games only ever dream about. Grow a Garden climbed past 20 million players online at the very same moment. Steal a Brainrot was right behind it, also pushing past 20 million players. Think about that for a second. 2 single games, each with over 20 million people. Steal a Brainrot became only the second Roblox game ever to cross that line. But the truly historic number was the whole platform all added up together. With both wars raging at once, Roblox hit more than 47 million players. That shattered Roblox's own old record, which had been sitting at around 30 million. And then it did something even bigger that stunned the entire gaming world. It passed Steam's all-time record of about 41 million players online at once. Steam is the biggest store for computer games anywhere on the planet. For one single moment, a fight between 2 Roblox games beat all of it. More people were together inside Roblox than in any game service in history. Each one of those millions was a real kid or player somewhere in the world. To put that in perspective, that is like a whole country logging in together. No concert, no stadium, no event on Earth holds that many people at once. For comparison, that beats the live audience of almost any event on television. The engineers behind the scenes had never tested their servers at a size like this. Yet somehow, the game stayed alive just long enough to make real history. News sites that usually ignore Roblox completely suddenly had to pay attention. So who actually won the war between the 2 creators in the end? Grow a Garden, led by Jandel, edged out Steal a Brainrot by a small margin. He had slightly more players, which meant the promised donation went to the charity. But in the end, both creators came out of that day looking like winners. And here is the part of the ending that I really like. There was no bitterness at all. Jandel congratulated Sammy for crossing 20 million. Sammy called a friendly truce, and the 2 sides finally put the war to rest. A fight that started with hurt feelings ended with a handshake and a donation. So what can we actually learn from this strange but record-breaking day in gaming? First, a small argument between 2 people grew into the biggest day Roblox ever had. Second, it showed just how powerful these creators and their fans have truly become. A single post online pulled in tens of millions of players in a matter of days. It is easy to laugh at 2 creators fighting over a farming and a stealing game, but that argument moved more people than most movies or concerts ever could. Third, the so-called war actually did real good by raising money for clean water. And fourth, it proved that Roblox is far more than just a place to play games. It has quietly become one of the biggest gathering spots on the entire internet. 2 creators got mad, turned it into a game, and accidentally made gaming history. Sometimes the biggest moments in history start from the silliest little arguments. And the best part is that the players got an unforgettable show out of the whole thing. If you enjoyed this story, think about subscribing to the channel right now. That way you will never miss the next wild Roblox story that we dig into.